The conflict between the United States and Iran has entered a dangerous new phase after American forces targeted an Iranian-flagged oil tanker near the Strait of Hormuz. The incident happened shortly after former President Donald Trump delivered a stern warning to Tehran, demanding cooperation in ongoing negotiations or facing stronger military action. The event has increased fears of a wider conflict in the Middle East and has drawn global attention because of its impact on international trade and energy supplies. According to American military officials, the tanker was moving through waters under close surveillance by U.S. naval forces. Reports stated that the vessel ignored several warnings before American aircraft carried out a limited strike to stop it from continuing its route. U.S. authorities defended the operation by saying it was necessary to maintain security in one of the world's most sensitive maritime regions. The Strait of Hormuz is extremely important because a large portion of the world's oil shipments passes through this narrow waterway every day. Donald Trump connected the military action to ongoing diplomatic efforts with Iran. He stated that the United States had presented Iran with a proposal aimed at reducing tensions and limiting Tehran's controversial nuclear activities. Trump warned that if Iran rejected the agreement, the U.S. would respond with more forceful military measures. At the same time, he also expressed hope that a peaceful agreement could still be achieved if Iranian leaders chose negotiation over confrontation. Iran strongly criticized the American action and described it as an act of aggression. Iranian officials accused Washington of trying to pressure their government through military threats, economic sanctions, and naval operations. They argued that such actions violate international law and increase instability in the region. Iranian leaders also insisted that their country has the right to move its ships freely in international waters without interference from foreign powers. Despite the harsh statements from both sides, diplomatic communication has not completely stopped. International mediators and regional allies are reportedly working to prevent the situation from becoming a full-scale war. Several countries have urged both Washington and Tehran to avoid further military actions and instead continue discussions through peaceful channels. Many global leaders fear that another major conflict in the Middle East could create serious political and economic consequences worldwide. The growing tension has already affected global markets. Oil prices have become unstable because investors fear disruptions to shipping routes in the Gulf region. Commercial shipping companies are also facing increased risks as military activity rises near important trade passages. Some shipping firms are reconsidering routes or increasing security measures for their vessels traveling through the Strait of Hormuz. Political experts believe both the United States and Iran are trying to demonstrate strength without triggering a direct war. However, the situation remains extremely fragile. A single mistake or unexpected military clash could rapidly increase violence across the region. Analysts warn that continued threats and military operations may reduce the chances of successful diplomacy. The recent tanker incident shows how delicate relations between the United States and Iran have become. While Trump continues to push for a deal, the exchange of warnings and military actions has kept tensions high. The coming weeks will be critical in determining whether diplomacy can reduce the crisis or whether the confrontation will move toward a more serious and dangerous conflict, according to Guardian News. Not me.